some shit out, and that's what I did. And I'm getting off of social media. I'm even deleting my business page. I just need to lose total contact with the outside world altogether. Despite what everybody thinks and says, I'm moving on. I spent some time with my kids over the past couple days and had a lot of long talks with them. And, yeah, it's time to get back to feeling good again. There really ain't any good words for it, man. I don't know that I'll ever be back. I really don't. Some crazy things about to change for me, so dude, I've just been trying to chase this fucking hurt away and whatnot, and I believe that you really got to feel it, and you got to get deep down into those feelings and emotions to heal and move on from something. I'm not going to answer that question, but it should have never been here to begin with. Okay, nothing should have been here at all, and it ain't done nothing but hurt everybody involved being here. And I don't want this shit. This isn't the kind of life I like to live or what I want, for my family. And if I ever decide to get with somebody else, I damn sure don't want my shit on fucking TikTok again. That's not how I am, who I am. So I'm gonna be on here for just a little while, and I'm gonna be out of here. I'm having a hard time. The Blue Collars R Us page, it won't let me deactivate it or delete it. For whatever reason, something about I have to unlink my Seller Center account or whatever, which sucks. And then the other profile, I don't know about this one too, but it won't let me delete any of the videos off of it or anything. And I kind of just want to get the fuck off, all of it off of here. And here, to be honest, for anybody, this fucking app is poison, dude. It's nothing but false attention and false confidence. It just draws you away from where your head and heart really needs to be. To yourself. You don't have to see it. You don't have to agree with it. You may not notice it. You may not think so. That's fine. We can agree to disagree. No, I don't think I need to stay in contact with anybody. But, what really counts is the heart involved. And I don't want to hurt anybody anymore. I don't want to hurt myself anymore. I wish the best for everybody. This app is nothing but drama. I don't give a shit what you say. It's nothing but drama, false attention, fake personalities, and like it or not, that absolutely does fuck with your perspective in your everyday life. It's like being around negative people, okay? But whether it's a video of somebody shaking their fucking ass for the world to see, the shit I've been through on here, whatever, it absolutely has a subconscious effect on your perspective in your everyday life, okay? It's not, and there is no what you make it. That is a subconscious thing you don't even fucking realize happening. There are people that become overly way too confident because of this app, and there are people who become really fucking depressed and underconfident because of this app. And it's a fucking poison. It's not good for anybody. Scrolling through the videos, it's just like, it's like the same concept as, like Facebook. Everybody posts everything's so happy and happy-go-lucky and great and everything. It's fucking not for everybody. It's not, and it makes people fucking feel bad if their life isn't what they view to be that life, And subconsciously, like it or not, that does have an effect on you. And I don't want negative in my life, dude. I have worked so hard to be so far away from the spot I'm in, and I fell right back into it because of that shit. The app in general is full of fucking drama. That's what don't you understand? Shaking your ass in false attention is a form of fucking drama. No matter what you post, there will be somebody that comments something negative or positive or both. I don't care who you are. And it's bullshit, dude. And I mean, if it doesn't affect you, great. Kudos. Here's your motherfucking cookie. Congratulations. But what I'm saying is valid for more people than what you think. Couldn't do what? You'd be in the corner crying about what? Well, I won't be crying because of this fucking app. Dude, it's not fucking good, especially in this situation. It's just not fucking good for anybody in this situation. It triggers too many things when you see things on your phone all the damn time. Well, I have signed up for a online thing called Personal Development School. I mean, I got on there 5 minutes and it opened my eyes to things that you would never think you'd ever, And setting the account, by the way, to private doesn't fucking change it. People you're following and that follow you back. Maybe I will go spot. Maybe it'll kill me, maybe it won't. You know, I feel like this app cost me my fucking family. If it wasn't for this goddamn app, I can guarantee you we'd probably be happy together. There's you some fucking truth. And a horse pill that I've accepted. No, we would probably been able to work things through and fix things if it wasn't for this fucking app. I'm going to. That's what this conversation's about. Man, I initially started using this app for comedy and just dark humor, and also because I like to help people, and I know I've got a strong voice and I'm able to put things into words, but it didn't do anything but fucking hurt me. Yeah, it does ruin relationships. And it's not even, it's like, okay, for a man, if his gorgeous woman is all over fucking TikTok, and drawing all of this attention to herself, no man likes that. And it was an issue for me, and I'm really not an insecure person, and I'm confident in my person, that they're not going to go do anything, but that's not the fucking point. She is wasting that time and attention on other people and not putting that time and attention towards me, and vice versa. Man, materialistics, yeah, that fucking hurt, I shouldn't have done a lot of things that I fucking did. That goes both ways too, and really, we both just are going on our own way, and got things we got to fucking get over and heal from, and hopefully our lives turn out okay, We have, not I have. It takes two, bitch. Don't place all the blame on me, okay? Don't sit here and act like you know everything, because you could take everything you've heard from me and her both, and you still don't fucking know everything, okay? And I'll be the one to tell you right now, both are wrong in any fucking relationship, and both are right in any fucking relationship. So don't sit here and preach to me like I'm your motherfucking child, bitch, because I'm not. And I don't owe you the respect to not call you a bitch after a fucking statement like that. I mean, I am. I had a talk with Josh last night about it all. And that's a hard thing for me too, because I can't really be around Josh a whole lot drinking, because he drinks, his life is good with it, he's good with his life with it, but I can't be around it. You have to change your whole friend group and everything. And honestly, I'm better than that to be drinking like that. I used to not. And I just want to get back to all of that. And I hope all of this, everybody who's watched, I hope you can learn something from it, man. I hope all of our goddamn downfalls and ups on here has helped somebody. Yeah, me and the boys have prayed twice today. We're not, man. we're not getting back together, okay? We're not. That's not happening. I've been saying that, and I don't know why that's so hard for you to get. We are not getting back together. And dude, honestly, the dumb shit of acting like you don't give a fuck is just stupid. You know, regardless of what you see on either side, I can tell you what it really is, and still we're not getting back together. I'm here to tell you she's not, okay? I'm here to tell you she's not, but I am happy she is out there doing what she needs to do for herself. Me too. No, it is love. Listen, dude, and I'm not saying anything negative, okay? And I'd appreciate nobody say anything negative either. But if you want me to tell you what it really is, I don't think on either side the love we have for each other will ever go away. But we won't. We won't give into it. Because honestly, we love each other enough to not hurt each other too, to stop hurting each other. I didn't see what Miss Shelley said. No, we actually love each other in an absolutely beautiful way. The fear we have from past experiences and everything else is what makes it horrible. And we know that now. And dude, I can tell you we both lay down at night dying inside. I mean, I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just trying to be realistic because honestly, we're not the only people who have. Oh, second. You know, I got a thing for helping people, dude. If I can help somebody not make the same stupid ass fucking mistakes I've made in life, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Yeah, I am. I'm not coming back. I know there's a lot of people here that care about me and the kids. And look, I had a 15-year-old kid reach out to me and send me a message on here. That, you know, he's actually got a really good head on his shoulders. Yeah, this is going to be my last live on this profile, and I'm going to do one more on the other. And I'm not coming back here. The app is toxic in general, if you ask me. Again, I fully believe that if we didn't feel the embarrassment and the pressure and the need to stand up for ourselves in front of other people, I believe we wouldn't be here. Things would not have snowballed and escalated as bad as they did. Well, maybe it's not for you. I didn't say everybody. Like, dude, I don't know. I know what I know, okay? You don't have to agree with me. It may not be that way for you. You may not see that it's that way. It really may not be that way. But I'm telling you from what I've experienced and other people that I have talked to, it does. And if you do the psychological research on social media in general, like it or not, it does have a negative effect on you. No, we just shouldn't have ever had it here to fucking begin with. You know, and we, at least I'm taking it as a tough lesson and moving forward. Yeah, but you know how many other things I could put my time into than fucking social media that would benefit me? Other than sitting there scrolling on a goddamn phone or watching somebody else. It's a fucking waste of time. It's a waste of mental energy and effort. No, we're not. I'm getting off here. I'm moving forward with my life. I don't think I felt lower last night than I probably have ever in this. And dude, I was on here till 4 o'clock this morning. And honestly, I didn't need to be alone, and that's what I've used this app for a lot, because I didn't need to be alone. And I want somebody to take this, and hopefully it sinks in with somebody, because I know I'm not the only one who's been depressed and shit. You know, it's a great thing to recognize when you don't need to be alone, especially for some of us. No, I don't fucking need help, dude. I'm a grown-ass man. I know what the fuck I need to do for myself. I am getting help. I just enrolled in the personal development school, and I'm going to work on my self-growth. You know, I really don't. Partly, the last thing I want to say before I get off of this whole app is, you know, take this shit as a lesson. Don't let it be you. You know? Despite what everybody thinks, I do really have a good heart, and I do really mean well in this world. And I do want to help people. I've always had a dying desire to help people. No, man, I don't need to be on here at all. Hold on a second. You know, I've pissed a lot of people off, and I've said some shitty shit to a lot of people. Those of you that, look, man, no fucking hard feelings. I just didn't agree with the way you brought things to me, and I'm sorry for that. You know, this for those of you that social media does help in certain ways, and I'm not saying that it can't, because it can. For those of you, just pay attention and just be careful, because it can snowball out of control pretty quick and easy. And that's a stupid fucking mistake that I let happen. And I have to own that. I do own it, you know. I want to see people not go through this shit. Dude, I would love one day down the road to run across somebody or something that just says, man, you saved me from going down that same fucking road. That would just make me light the fuck up. Yeah, I do. I think social media is the biggest problem. Yes, I do. Social media, yeah, I do. Facebook dating, but you know, I had been on TikTok. I mainly started this for comedy. I was actually looking to do comedy at one point in time, and now I can't even be in the headspace to try. A whole lot longer than that. Hold on a second. No, I'm not. I won't do it again. Nope. At least not for a long, long time. I don't care to. I mean, I'm sure I'll talk to people along the way, and maybe something will click or something. I don't know, but no, and not just that. To be honest with you, it ain't going to help anybody, me or the other side. I mean, how would you feel if somebody you love so goddamn deeply just went ahead and just moved on just so fucking fast, like you never fucking mattered? I don't want that for anybody. Even if she did that herself, I mean, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, and dude, I'm not about that. I at one point in time was I, yeah, but I fuck the rebounds, man. That ain't nothing. I've got some. I got some good things going. You know, I just have to put them into effect and get my head and focus right. And this place here is a distraction. You know, I'm going back to work tomorrow. I'm working most of the week. And then I'm going to do a lot of shit around my house. I'm going to start focusing all the time I've spent here. I'm going to start spending on my house and with the kids. And I made a promise to myself last night and to my kids that I'm not drinking anymore. You know, Josh got pretty tanked last night, and boys had some questions about it, and I'm glad they saw that, to be honest with you. And I'm glad they asked me the questions about it so I could just flat fucking be real with them and tell them this is what can happen. This is why you don't want a part of this. Yes, I have done it. No, it's not cool. It's only fun temporarily. There's so many things that can go wrong. Dude, who knows when all of it's going to stop and end, you know? I gotta figure out how to I got to figure out how to delete this app. It legitimately won't let me delete the accounts, and I want to be able to delete them. Dude, this fucking place, I'm telling you, I know in my gut, this is fucking app is what destroyed my goddamn family. And individually, each of us, both ways. And what's crazy about that is how it started to try to help other people and make other people laugh. It did the exact opposite for everybody involved. Nope. You know how you click like the share button and you scroll all the way over and you have that there's the trash can there to delete? It's not there. And I don't know why it's that way. Like, well, yeah, because I would spend all of my time focused into my family. I wouldn't spend as much time here. And yeah, good when things aren't good with his family, and it bothered me so bad with my family that I really didn't want to be alone, and I didn't need to be alone, and I had a lot on my chest and heart that I really had to get off and get out. Regardless of how it sounded or came out, it was the best thing for me. And none of y'all have to agree with the way I did it or what I did or how or anything like that. But it's what I felt I knew, you know. It's not because it's part of my phone. That's not how that works. Yeah, but alright, so of it, you won't see him posted about somebody else. I've been checking up on her profile or any of that shit. You know, don't. You're hurting yourself. I want to tell you from a perspective, he probably still does love you, and he's doing everything he can. I know how to beat it, man. The blue collars are up to account. God, damn. I may not be able to delete it. You know, if not, I'll just fucking uninstall the goddamn thing about that. I won't be on it. If I ever have a chance with a family again, with I just fucking off with me and off social media. Alright, Willow, obviously you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you want to go running your mouth like you do. Do you not fucking think I tried that? I just said that. And it does you how to fucking do that. I did the amount. I'm actually kind of starting to feel that. Or working on something in my spare time. And now I've fucking wasted so much time on here. It's fucking stupid, and I'm not doing that anymore. Alright, I'm gonna tell you how this all started. Shut it down now before you end up next. Okay? A lot of reasons, but I feel it could have been patched and repaired if it wasn't for this fucking bullshit. And I helped you with that. This is exactly why I'm making this last live right here. I'm telling you now, Kimmy, if you don't shut it the fuck down now, you're gonna hurt yourself. He'll end up hurting you more. It fucking snowballs. I'm telling you. But what you don't, I might not be able to leave everything up, but I'm not. The best way for your relationship to not be on TikTok or social media, don't have fucking social media to begin with. Hold on. Whoa, watch it. You know what? I'm actually really glad Kimmy, you were on here when I had this conversation, because it's like you were not to be in the same position we were just in, so just fucking. Know what? Who said whose sister's live? What are you talking about? Man, honestly, it's just a bunch of fucking emotions wrapped up into something you haven't sat the fuck down on yet. And you're making yourself more pissed about it and more upset about it. And that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what's happened on every side here. I hope somebody gains from this situation. Yeah, but without social media, people talk about things they think they fucking know about. You know? That's why I really don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. And I didn't have any problem cussing them out for it either. I don't give a fuck. I simply don't give a fuck. Listen, man. I just want y'all to think about everything you have seen here. Okay? All the bad. All of it. Think about it. All of it. From all directions. It was never that bad if it had never been so much more beautiful in other times. And we suffer now because this is what we did to ourselves. I mean, TikTok, I've been on here like 3.5 years, like 6 months, 8 months maybe prior. Me too, I like this song. This is, just a man to me, or all I am, where hell am I supposed to go? Myself again. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, she don't give a fuck what y'all think or say either. And I'd appreciate it too if once I'm off of here, y'all just keep positivity over there if she stays on and whatnot, you know? She needs it right now. Just a man to me, or all I am, where hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself again, something in the orange tells me I was going to go to church with my mama today. Man, the kids are conked out right now. They had a good time. We had fun. I needed that. Braxton damn sure needed it. Keaton too. Letting go is really fucking hard too, man. And I'm gonna tell you now, social media that keeps the issues alive, especially with negative comments and whatnot, just doesn't do anything but fucking make it worse. Well, I'm sorry, man. You know, this fucked my whole goddamn family up, and all the attention that we could have been putting into the things that counted for ourselves and each other, we fucking put into goddamn TikTok. For what? Because we ain't fucking married to TikTok. We don't love TikTok. You know? No, I'm not. I've not contacted. I have not reached out. I've not looked. And I'm not going to. I can't force anything, and I think it's kind of points probably moot at this point. Angry on the tin roof. It is, because I've smoked 3 to 4 packs of cigarettes a day the last 2 fucking weeks. Again. And that's what I'm saying, man. Think about how stupid it is. It is. It's fucking stupid. This whole thing has been fucking childish and wrecked something absolutely beautiful. Doesn't matter how much heart was involved, how much love or any of that was involved for it to hurt that bad. We fucking wrecked it. No, dude, just quit saying shit about her. She's a fucking human being too. Okay? There ain't no point in wishing bad and keeping that bullshit going, okay? It's fucking over with. How are you gonna sit here and say it's not over and far from it? How do you figure? No, I'm not. I'm not saying it's our fault for TikTok fucking knowing about it to begin with. I'm saying TikTok damn sure didn't help anything and probably put the fucking icing on the cake. You know, I can't really make sense out of your comment. Why do you say that for her? What the fuck? Yeah, me too. Yeah, I have too. I've seen a lot of them ruined because of that. No, dude, I don't want to join anybody in. I'm just telling you how the app affected us. I never said I'm not the fucking one. Trina, open your motherfucker and know what the fuck you're talking about before you go criticizing me and trying to talk to me like a fucking child, okay? Because I'm not. It's our fucking fault it was even on TikTok to goddamn begin with. And I just fucking said that. I don't give a fuck if the internet's over it or not. That don't mean I have to keep fueling it and giving it anything, you know? Let them keep dragging it. They can only drag it so long, because once I've been off here so long, it's not gonna fucking matter any goddamn way. The internet is ruthless. And you know what? To all of you negative motherfuckers, congratulations. You you helped fuel the end of something that we did have that had a lot of fucking beauty in it, despite what you saw here. So I hope you feel good about yourself. Yes, we brought it here, but you didn't have to contribute to anybody's downfall, and you fucking did with no give a fuck whatsoever, when you could have just shut the fuck up. Hurt is, though. Hurt is. You've never made a mistake before. You've never done something you shouldn't have done before. And don't sit here and tell me you fucking haven't, because I bet you there's darker things than you'll ever fucking admit that you've done. You just don't have the fucking balls to be that real about it. I'm not blaming I'm just saying it was part of the fucking cause. Yeah, there were many that tried to help, and I totally appreciate that. I'm not going to deny that at all. And some of you did help in some ways. And thank you for that. But ultimately, none of anything social media actually fucking made an impact, except for the worse. Been here to be a punching bag, but your pride won't reach out. What are you talking about? You know, part of this whole thing is it ain't a pride thing, dude. What the fuck do I got to be proud of on TikTok right now? Are you kidding me? I helped save your life. You want to tell me about that? No fucking shit, Trina. I accepted accountability for that. So why do you got to keep running your fucking mouth? Shut the fuck up. Goddamn, you come on here and fuck with people because your hair looks like that or something. Like, what's up? Come on, man. Tell me about that. I want to hear about that. That will do me some good.
Yay!
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What's up, Bubba?
Where are you driving to?
I'm not driving.
Oh, it sounded like you're driving. Okay, so you're doing a lot of good work, and I don't think you realize it. You're just having a hard time controlling your emotions because, yes, TikTok is basically trying to set you off, and they've been sending a lot of people that are those kinds of people to set you off. And I've been watching for a very long time, and they're getting to you. But yet there's a strength inside of you that we're all watching. Every guy that's watching you pretty much relates to you in so many ways. And you are displaying for this nation right now what men are going through. You really are. So as much as you keep going on these downfalls right now, you're keeping me alive because you're giving me hope in ways, because just watching you let certain things out, not saying it's okay. We shouldn't always be doing this. But by you doing that, I feel so less alone. So I just want to say I love you, brother. And I've been praying for you in so many ways. I know you're a brother. I know you're just struggling right now. So whatever you're trying to do right now, whatever your mind's telling you to do, calm the fuck down and just think clearly, because you have a really good life in front of you. You do. You have amazing children. You have a beautiful home. You have a lot coming. You have a lot for you. You do. So you need rest. You definitely need rest right now. So that's why I wanted you to call me on the phone. I keep reaching out to you, but you're not responding. Just call me on the phone one day so you can scream at me. I can't say too much on here right now because they're coming after me too. Very similar thing. So I don't want to stay on here too long, but I want to know that you can get yourself back to just sleeping for a second, wake up, and then call me and scream at me, please.
I ain't gonna scream at you. What would I scream at you for?
You need to let something out, and I get it. I've been around brothers. I get this, and I needed that too, and I had that. and I want to be that for you. I'm annoying. I'm very annoying, actually.
I don't think so.
But
I
if you're
think
putting it online all the time, I get it though. I'm doing the
I
same thing.
relate to you a lot. You have a big heart. You're really in tune with your inner self and emotions, and sometimes when that pressure is so high, you just fucking explode. It's not anger. It's not you being an asshole. You just legitimately break, and that looks ugly for anybody. And that doesn't make them an ugly person or a bad person. But you are the second person that has reached out to me now and said that I saved your life, and I want you to know what that does for me. And I want you to know what it means to me, and that I'm proud of you for being able to voice that too, because that's a hard thing for any man to admit. And I'll exchange numbers with you, bro. I have to get off of this fucking app. I'll definitely exchange numbers with you, though.
You just need to strategize. You don't need to get off. You need strategy, and you know how to do strategy. You ran a business. You're running a business. You can do this. They're getting to you, and when you need a break, but you have a mission here. 100%. Do not leave the mission. Just go take a resting moment to recollect yourself, and then strategize how you're going to do this next. You're going to win this. I know you're going to win this. You're that guy. So that's why, call me. I don't want to be on here too long because everybody's watching all my shit too. So that's why I don't do live too much. I just post right now so I can see what I'm putting on versus me being vulnerable and somebody in the chat firing me up and then me saying something I don't want to say.
I mean, well, then maybe I just shouldn't post on here, but I really feel...
We'll talk.
Yeah. I don't know,
Get yourself
man.
at home, get some rest, and we will talk.
I definitely just lit some light bulbs off in my... struck some thoughts, because the entire reason I was ever on TikTok to begin with, long before any of this shit, was to help people and make people laugh.
And you did.
And one of my biggest things that I've had an issue with is how many people I see on here talking about being real, but they don't even show their real emotion. They don't even show their real face or what really is going on in that life of theirs. And I was totally willing to be a pawn and take a fall if that's what it took, and I did. And I only half regret that. But I mean, look what's happened to my family, man. I don't want this. You don't want that. There's a million other ways we can reach out to people and help them, and put the word out how what men do go through in this world. But what's bad about it is, as men talking about it, because in particular we're kind of speaking not necessarily against women, but it's not putting a positive light on women either. And I don't want to be that guy to like put women down for no fucking reason and shit like that. But I mean, yes, it is absolutely an issue across this entire country, but that doesn't mean as we could ever be, as an emotional man.
Every man has it, though. Some people don't express it.
I just think there's better ways.
Agreed.
Say that again.
Okay, so I said I fully agreed. So that's why I don't want to have a phone conversation on TikTok. So we're gonna end this. I'm gonna keep watching, and you're gonna go home and you're gonna rest, and then you're gonna call me, please.
All right.
Sound good?
Thanks, man. Yes, sir. Later.
Who's that?
Man, I gotta be honest, dude. No, this is not the place for me to be. there's other ways I can reach people and help people in the ways I want to. And I thought this would be a good idea because you can reach people in masses this way, but there are other ways to reach people in masses, even if it's not as big of masses. You know, that was my whole point of TikTok to begin with. Like, I mean, dude, I was so headstrong and so much more in control of myself and everything going on around me and everything at the time when I came onto TikTok. And, you know, maybe it is half my fault for it being here. But that doesn't excuse or take away from it also did not help me or my family. Even if I helped other people, when it comes my family or other people, I'd rather my family any day of the fucking week. You know, and I have lost that now. You know, and that's something that, dude, y'all don't know how fucking dark it got even at 4 o'clock in the morning this morning after I got off here. And I can't even say it if I wanted to. No, I agree. I think TikTok absolutely fueled me in a negative way. Ain't nobody acting. What the fuck am I acting? I think most of our problems started because of TikTok. And because you think, I thought just like y'all. No, it's fucking, TikTok doesn't control me. I don't give a fuck what everybody says on there. And that whole mentality is why it fucking snowballed to begin with. So once again, I'm telling y'all, it's not fucking good. No, it's not all TikTok. But the issues we had outside of TikTok were nothing compared to the issues that have been brought because of TikTok. Nothing. And that is ultimately our fault because we both let it be here to begin with. Yeah, I'm not coming back. I don't think I'm coming back here. What, son? TikTok. No, we're not getting back together. I am. Hold on a minute. No, that's not happening. And you know what? Even if we did, TikTok will never be in our phones again. Ever. That's not a fucking thing. And even if it did, it's going to be a long time from now. And you know what? I got to work on myself anyway. If you know I'm ever going to date again, you know, if it's somebody else. So I mean, truthfully, it's just best for me to work on personal development and growth all the way around. And I'm trying to put this message out there, so because I know I'm not the only person this has fucking happened to. Okay? And, you know, I don't want to see anybody go through the shit that I have been through, or that anybody involved in this situation has been through on this. You know, and I'm hoping this will save somebody. You know, all that bullshit. I hope, you know, if anybody else has the same thing going on, you know, I hope you fucking just take this and, like, dude, just fucking save your family. Do that. You know, you may say, hey, I'm getting off of TikTok. And she may say, well, I don't want to. I don't think I need to. All right, well, let that be. That's what I should have done. But I didn't. Eventually, I believe if your partner loves you, she will follow you in that. Or man, if your man loves you, he will follow that. Once he sees you taking all of the time and energy and attention that you were putting into that phone and start putting it into things around the house, your career, you know, benefiting yourself, benefiting your family, spending more time with your kids, like that's, and I did try to do that, man, and it was, you know, also, you know, I was making a little bit of money off of here. And that was a big factor. And that is toxic because people, when the social media does turn bad, they still have that money to draw them to it. And it's so hard to separate all that sometimes. I'm not dwelling on anything. That's the point of this whole goddamn thing. It's like I'm moving forward with my life. And part of my choice to move forward with my life is fuck this goddamn app. No, money's not everything. But we all got bills to pay. We all like some extra cash in our pocket. Yeah, I agree. If I could go back, I'd have never had a TikTok account. And I guarantee you our lives would be fantastic right now. I know what's up with my screen. That's purposeful. Know what? I know for a fact. I've sat down and taken time to specifically think about how many things have been caused simply because we were on this fucking app. How many things were snowballed, how many negative things were fueled, how many things that we both believed that wasn't true that somebody said because they were bouncing back and forth, playing each other against each other. Like that's fucked up, dude. And like it or not, I could never be on here again and have a successful relationship anyway, because of how much that has happened here. Hold on a second. We didn't, it's not like we kind of didn't mean to, man. We kind of didn't mean to. I'll tell you for me how it kind of started. I came here to get an escape and not think about anything. Somebody kept asking me what was wrong and wouldn't leave it the fuck alone. And finally, I just fucking snapped. And I was like, oh, well, does this make you fucking happy? Is this what you want to fucking hear? This is what's going on in my fucking life right now? And honestly, I should have fucking ignored it altogether. But it can happen so fucking easy, I'm telling you. Without you even fucking meaning it for it too. And then the panic on the end of my business and my reputation and feeling like I needed to stand up for myself and defend my name and everything else. And that works the other way too. That's a two-way street on both sides. Because it's not the videos, it was the lives. It wasn't the videos, it was the lives. But did you happen to see the fucking 5 fucking fake goddamn profiles of me from things that were not screen recorded? And they didn't come out of my phone. Dude, it was already snowball. It was already, everything was in fucking flames at that point. Dude, I don't think there was any stopping it. Anything. I don't. Prior to any of that shit either. So don't go there. Okay? I'm not all bad guy. It's not like that. I did. You know what? But I'm not all bad guy. But at this fucking point, I gotta help me before I could fucking help anybody else any goddamn way. Now, I'm going to try to make that right anyway. We're not going to be back together. That is something I'm going to try to make right anyway. Because it's the right thing for me to do. And I want to. Yeah, I get hurt and mess shit up too. Like, I don't understand how y'all can sit here and say, like, and say shit. Like, I probably take more accountability than anybody you fucking know. Okay, why the fuck do you make comments like that? I know that. Okay, I know that. You know, I'm moving forward. And now it's like everybody's fucking pissed because I'm moving forward now myself. Who the fuck said I'm not with my boys? How do you know my boys are not sitting right fucking next to me, Jody? Shut the fuck up. Like, alright, I'm gonna tell you something, Jody. Just by looking at your profile picture, you're so much more confused than most fucking people on here. Shut your fucking mouth. You obviously can't even see what the fuck you are. Okay? Like imagine a fucking horse calling himself a fucking cow. You know, it's like the same thing as short-haired fucking dykes, you fat nasty fucking bitch. Shut the fuck up. You know, it's like the same thing as fuck up. Something up here. Like, goddamn, you all sit here and talk about my life and how goddamn confused and wrong I am, and motherfucker, look at you. That right there is why Republicans are fucking winning right now. God damn. Damn, don't, now come back in here, Jody. You You want to start your fucking shit and you dish it out, but you can't fucking take it. The only reason I want you to come back in here is so I can block your dumb ass. Thank you. Bye. Go try to act like somebody else's husband, lady. We're gonna go up here. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get my house cleaned up some and talk a little on this topic. I'm gonna immediately block people who just aren't fucking listening and aren't on. My main message here is that this fucked a lot of things up here, okay? It does everybody. It does everybody. And Jen, I just saw you pop in here, dude. I appreciate you trying. I appreciate your interest in me and all of that, but dude, I'm going to be blocking you too. Like, I'm getting off of TikTok. I'm deleting my Snapchat. I don't want y'all to have my fucking number. I just don't want to talk to any fucking women, dude. I physically and mentally and emotionally cannot. And I don't want anything to do with it. And if I ever, or when I go out into the world again, I would prefer to meet somebody organically. I mean, dude, look, y'all, here's what y'all, and you don't think my kids don't love them, and hers don't love us, like, and this is what I'm saying, like, but nobody's going to talk about that, and that's a point I have not yet spoke on to call out. I don't have a credit card. It would be cash. You will what? What are you talking about? That's not true. There's a lot of fucking things in the way, which is why. Yeah, y'all want to talk about the fucking kids, and I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, this fucking hurt everybody involved, and I hope nobody else does it. I hope everybody watching, if you ever are in this situation or whatever, I just hope I'm telling you what not to do. This thing just overwhelmed everybody involved. The kids, us, everything it did. It overwhelmed, and because of it, we destroyed our family. And that's gone now. That's not happening again. That's not coming back. So, you know, I've accepted that. I'm okay with that. I really don't wish anything for the best but the best. You know, I don't. I didn't mean for this shit to be like this, man. I didn't. That's why I'm telling y'all. When your heart's involved so goddamn deep, this is the last place you need to be. When it comes to loving somebody. Because it will turn all of that love and passion that you have for that person into something absolutely horrific. I'm not backpedaling on anything. I'm not putting any negative shit out there regarding this situation. You know, we all want to be better, and that's just trying to clear things up so that we can both move on and be happy. You know, and I want people to learn from this, dude. You guys, like, I seriously, I have such a fucking desire to help people. Not doing anything in front of the boys, man. You know what? These are things they probably need to know about themselves so they don't make the same mistake. We have. When we do shit when we are hurt. And you know, not everybody is considerate of that. Not everybody is considerate of damn, he was really hurting, or she was really hurting. And this isn't who they are. But this is what they did. You know? And that's reality.
Boo groups.
Hold on one second.
Chicken sandwich, please.
You're welcome, baby.
Love you.
I love you too, baby.
Ah, I do not know how that started.
What did Rita say? Yeah, I agree, Rita. Thank you. But, you know, that costs a whole lot more than than the clothes did. I can promise you that. But that's not the fucking point here. We're not going to go back into all that shit. Where's my wallet?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. I got it.
All right.
Yeah, next time somebody says that. Oh, my bad.
Mayonnaise and lettuce.
That's going to be my response every single time.
Here you go.
Mm-hmm. That's Coke. You can have the tea.
Me?
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think y'all understand. This wouldn't have snowballed so bad if my business didn't take a fucking hit. That's a fact. Like, and I mean, over $50,000 worth of business. Okay, so.
Wait for your business.
Thank you. That is what set me slap the fuck off and broke me. No, she won't do that shit. She don't give a fuck that, now I've got to deal with this. You know, I mean,
Not yet.
it's over with.
I gotta wait. For what? No, chicken wings.
Thank you. Because of the things that were both shared and posted about me, my business took a fucking hit, and that is why all of that shit happened. My customer was brought into it. I had a customer who I did not include in this. We'll just say that. You can use your fucking brain. And that is why all that fucking shit happened. I'm going to be able to rebuild. We're both moving forward. I'm not. Yeah. So now, y'all want to fucking talk about everything that was in the shed and everything. Well, let's talk about the $50,000 that went missing first. That I lost first. I'm legitimately, I may have to shut my fucking business down and open it up under a new name. And start from scratch. So. Everything in there had been hanging there for over a year, and I would bet 5 different pieces on that entire 16-foot wall of clothes hanging had actually been touched or worn. Yeah, $50,000 fucking dollars. Yeah, $50,000 of jobs I'd no longer have. Over $50,000. No, I don't want validation. I know what it is. So, everybody can hate on me for everything they saw. But if it was a business you started from nothing when you never thought you would have the things you've accomplished with that business, and then not only does the business fucking take a fucking massive hit, but you right off rip lose out on $50,000 worth of fucking jobs? Yeah, I wonder how you would have fucking acted your goddamn self. Because I don't know if you know this, to sue somebody from a business for a business to sue somebody for like slander or defamation or something like that, it's gonna cost you $30,000 to $40,000.
That's food smells so
That, yeah, I lost $50,000 worth of fucking customers and jobs that were lined up. Yes. Like nobody, like I fucking said that. And it's like nobody believed me. I'd been saying my views went up 1,500%. This is right. My business took a huge hit. That's what I fucking meant. I fucking lost $50,000 worth of fucking customers and work that had been lined up over the next 6 months. So don't sit here and fucking talk to me about how goddamn awful I am, because I know a lot of people who would have done a whole fucking lot worse than what I did. And after just spending an absolute fuck ton of money and wasting a fuck ton of money to help. So, yeah, I kind of need that money right now. All you got to do is Google Tyler James or TikTok, search Tyler James Goad. You will see one of the only mugshot I've ever had. And I never sent any of those photos to anybody. Okay? Or any of the things that are there. Okay? There's one place and one place only they could have come from. I still have a business I have to protect.
Sing got tomatoes on it.
What?
Sing got tomatoes on it.
They both do. Oh, can you have my chickens? I want fries.
No, that's not what did it. None of that was fucking there until then. I had never had a video that had millions of views, ever. I had never had millions of views worth of attention from anything I fucking posted. But those fake accounts were made, they were boosted specifically to ruin me. Somebody paid money to boost those goddamn posts so they had millions of views. And it cost me over $50,000 right off the rip. And there's no telling what else it's going to cost. That's not over yet for me. At all.
All they can see is black.
Yeah, I'll be back.